Have you ever stopped to think about what the world will look like 10, 20, or even 50 years from now? Will we live in a utopia where machines solve our greatest problems? Or will we find ourselves in a world dominated by technology we no longer control? This is the paradox of the future, a mix of extraordinary possibilities and deeply unsettling challenges. We are at a crossroads. Every swipe of your phone, every click of a button, is part of a technological revolution that's reshaping our lives at breakneck speed. Artificial intelligence, biotechnology, the metaverse, and beyond, the innovations we are witnessing today could elevate humanity to unparalleled heights or send us spiraling into unforeseen consequences. In this video, we're not just scratching the surface. We're taking a deep dive into the breathtaking advancements shaping our world and the complex ethical dilemmas that come with them. By the time we're done, you'll see why the future of technology is as thrilling as it is terrifying, and why understanding it is more important than ever. Number 1. Artificial intelligence. AI has already become a defining force in our everyday lives. Think about it. The algorithms that recommend what to watch, the virtual assistants that manage your schedules, and the systems that detect diseases or predict market trends are all powered by artificial intelligence. But the AI of today is just the tip of the iceberg. Researchers are working on artificial general intelligence, AGI, systems that could match or surpass human intelligence. Imagine an AI that can innovate new technologies, solve complex global issues, or even create its own AI. Sounds amazing, right? Yet, here's the unsettling reality. What happens if AGI develops objectives that don't align with ours? High bias, where algorithms unknowingly reinforce societal inequalities, is already a problem. Now magnify that issue by 1,000, and you can see the potential risks. And what about employment? As automation advances, millions of jobs could disappear, forcing entire economies to rethink what work means in the digital age. Number 2. Quantum computing. Let's talk about quantum computing, a technology that promises to solve problems no traditional computer can handle. It could revolutionize fields like cryptography, medicine, and even climate science. A single quantum computer could process in seconds what would take today's most advanced supercomputers years. But here's the catch. Quantum computing could also break the encryption that keeps our online data secure. Governments, banks, and private citizens could find themselves vulnerable to cyber attacks on an unprecedented scale. Are we ready to manage such a powerful technology responsibly? Number 3. The Internet of Things, IoT. The Internet of Things is making our lives smarter, more convenient, and more connected than ever. Imagine waking up in a house where your alarm clock syncs with your coffee maker and your car starts warming up as you get ready for work. On a larger scale, smart cities could optimize traffic, reduce energy consumption, and improve public safety. But there's a darker side. The more devices we connect, the more entry points we create for hackers. Cyber attacks could go from stealing your data to potentially controlling critical infrastructure. And then there's the issue of surveillance. Will we sacrifice our privacy for the sake of convenience? Number 4. Biotechnology and genetic engineering. Biotechnology is reshaping the very fabric of life. Gene editing tools like CRISPR are already being used to cure genetic disorders, create disease-resistant crops, and even bring extinct species back to life. The potential to eliminate hereditary diseases and extend human lifespans is within our reach. However, this progress raises profound ethical questions. Should we allow genetic editing for non-medical purposes, like enhancing intelligence or physical abilities? Could we inadvertently create a society divided between the genetically enhanced and the naturals? And what happens when these technologies fall into the wrong hands? Number 5. The metaverse. The metaverse is being hailed as the next big thing, a virtual space where people can work, socialize, and play in immersive 3D environments. Companies like Meta and Microsoft are pouring billions into making the metaverse a reality. While the idea of attending virtual concerts, exploring distant planets, or holding meetings as an avatar sounds thrilling, the metaverse isn't without its risks. For one, it could deepen digital addiction, as people choose to spend more time in virtual worlds than the real one. Moreover, who will govern the metaverse? Tech giants already control much of our online lives. Do we want them to dictate our virtual futures as well? Number 6. Climate tech. Technology is increasingly becoming our greatest ally in the fight against climate change. Renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and geothermal power are now more accessible and affordable than ever before. Solar panels have become 90% cheaper in the last decade, while wind turbines are now producing energy on a scale that rivals traditional fossil fuels. But that's just the beginning. Cutting-edge advancements like carbon capture and storage, CCEs, are enabling industries to pull CO2 directly from the atmosphere. Companies like Climeworks and Carbon Engineering are pioneering systems that could eventually reverse decades of environmental damage. Imagine a world where factories not only stop polluting, but actively clean the air. Vertical farming is another game changer. Using hydroponic and aeroponic systems, these farms grow crops in stacked layers, requiring 90% less water than traditional agriculture and eliminating the need for harmful pesticides. Some estimates suggest that by 2050, vertical farming could help feed an additional 2.5 billion people while preserving precious land resources. However, the unsettling side of climate tech is the sheer pace of adoption and its unintended consequences. For example, while electric vehicles, EVs, are celebrated as a green alternative, the lithium-ion batteries they rely on require intensive mining. This has led to environmental degradation in mining regions, often affecting communities that are already vulnerable. Similarly, renewable energy systems depend on rare earth metals, creating new geopolitical tensions over resource control. Additionally, the rise of cryptocurrency has introduced a paradox. While blockchain technology holds promise for transparency and efficiency in sectors like supply chains, cryptocurrency mining is consuming more electricity annually than some small countries. Without regulation or greener alternatives, the environmental toll could outweigh the benefits. The challenge we face is finding a balance scaling up climate tech while ensuring it doesn't create new problems. It's a race against time, but the tools are in our hands. Will we use them wisely? Number 7. Ethical challenges. Technology doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's created, managed, and influenced by humans. This makes ethics the cornerstone of any discussion about the future of innovation. As we push the boundaries of what's possible, we must confront some of the most profound moral questions of our time. Take artificial intelligence, for example. Autonomous vehicles are already being tested on public roads, and they're expected to save millions of lives by reducing human error in driving. But what happens when an autonomous car faces a moral dilemma? Should it prioritize the safety of its passengers or pedestrians? These aren't hypothetical scenarios. They're real decisions engineers are programming into algorithms right now. The ethical quandaries extend to areas like facial recognition technology. On the one hand, it has revolutionized security and identification systems. On the other, it's being used for mass surveillance in some parts of the world, often without citizens' consent. This raises the question, where do we draw the line between safety and personal freedom? Biotechnology amplifies these concerns. With tools like CRISPR, we can edit DNA to eliminate diseases or enhance human abilities. But who decides what's ethical? Should parents be allowed to design their children with traits like higher intelligence or athletic prowess? And what happens to societal equity if only the wealthy can afford such enhancements? Even the metaverse comes with its ethical challenges. Who owns the digital assets you buy or create in virtual worlds? What rights do users have in spaces controlled by tech giants? And as deep fake technology improves, how do we protect people from being impersonated or exploited in virtual environments? The unsettling truth is that ethics often lags behind technological progress. Regulations are reactive rather than proactive, and profit motives frequently take precedence over moral considerations. The solution lies in a collective effort. Governments, corporations, and individuals must work together to establish clear guidelines and accountability. Transparency and inclusivity in decision-making processes will be critical. The future of technology is not set in stone. It's a canvas waiting for us to decide what picture we want to paint. The amazing innovations we've explored, from climate tech to biotechnology to AI, have the potential to elevate humanity to new heights. But as we've also seen, these advancements come with risks that could spiral out of control if left unchecked. Here's the thing, we're all stakeholders in this future. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a policymaker, or just someone trying to navigate a rapidly changing world, your voice matters. The decisions we make today about privacy, regulation, and the distribution of technology's benefits will shape the world we leave for future generations. So, what can we do? First, stay informed. Educate yourself about the technologies shaping our world and the ethical dilemmas they bring. Second, demand accountability. support policies and leaders that prioritize ethical considerations in technological development. Finally, be part of the solution. Whether it's through advocacy, innovation, or simply spreading awareness, small actions can create ripple effects that lead to meaningful change. If you found this exploration of technology's future thought-provoking, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into topics that matter. And now, it's your turn. What excites you most about the future of technology? What keeps you up at night? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's spark a conversation that shapes our collective future. Thank you for watching, and remember, technology isn't just about gadgets and systems, it's about us, our choices, and our shared destiny. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and let's shape a future we can all be proud of.